but I am on the other thing on the. Man, I don't know what happened. I had to start over. Uh, so I don't even know if the same amount of people are gonna jump on like the way that they did last time. So, ah, hey, are you coming on, Miss Keys? I'm trying to bring you on, ma'am. I don't know what's going on. My, I don't know. My phone basically just my internet service is acting crazy, and Miss Keys asked to be on, and I'm trying to bring Miss Keys on, but for some reason Miss Keys is not working. I don't know why I don't want to bring you over. No, it is not okay. It is not. It's not okay. I was like, I've been trying to get you on this thing for like 17 years, Miss Keys. 17 years. And they want to act like that. Whatever. That's okay. I'll try one more time, Miss Keys. If it don't work this time, then okay. We're gonna just leave it like that. But I was trying to say that that's the reason why I guess I don't see that many men in the doctor office when I go. You know, it's be like, hey,
Hey,
there you go. How you doing,
I've been better. How are you?
man? I, I guess I'm actually great. Um, I ended my crazy week off pretty good with I only passed out one flyer. Only one person took a flyer, but one flyer is better than no flyer at all.
Right.
Right. So yeah. But I was so thrown off about these numbers that I came across with um the somebody called you beauty miss. That's a great word, Miss
That is a great word.
Miss I'm about to
Oh,
use that.
I love it.
They the the fact that there are more women than men that are being diagnosed with MS. Did you know that?
Yes, is that this is true.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yes, this is true. Very much true.
Uh, wow. Why? I've been I've been doing this for a couple of years. Why haven't that many? Why why haven't y'all told me, man?
You're the king of the ship. You're supposed to know.
I guess I just found out about my passengers, huh? I'm trying
Yeah,
to figure out why that many
absolutely.
men went on here. But I see that I got Mr. Michael on here. I don't know if he's gonna say anything, but as of right now, outside of myself, and yeah, pretty much. Um, yeah, me and him, we're the only dudes on here, huh? See, that's what I'm trying to get more men to just let loose their little tight belts and do a little this. Well, you know what? I do have my friend Alfred, which he's probably asleep. He's in Australia. I love him to death. And then I have my friend that gave me my lovely my lovely my homemade dog tags from off of his 3D printer. He's in the UK. He sent me these. I feel so special.
Yeah, you should
So,
be.
um, but not only that more women are diagnosed than men. There's say to be of 8 to 10,000 children up all the way up to 18 years old that's being diagnosed in the United States, and that's even ridiculously crazy. Sad, cause you're going through what? Heck, a grown person going through that's just taking their childhood away from them. But Miss Keys, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
So, how did you go by getting the cards in the first place?
Uh, how did I get them?
Uh-huh.
I got most of them through donations,
Do you
and
was it Go ahead, I'm sorry.
no, I have most of them through donations. I have a whole box of them. My husband put them together in categories, and
Uh-huh.
I haven't been able to send not one out. I don't know if it's people are afraid to give the address or what the case may be, but they
So
just sitting
do you
here.
still Oh, you have some more?
I have a whole, yeah. Which ones are you talking about? Are you talking about greeting
Just the
cards
plain,
or?
yeah, the plain greeting cards. I know you
Oh,
were going
I
to
have a quite a bit, quite a bit.
Okay, so you do still have the greeting cards, but I
Yeah,
know you were saying something about gift cards as well. Those are gone, right?
yeah. I just gave them away.
Okay.
I just gave them away because the thing about it is, you can't beg somebody to take something. You can't beg somebody to take something, and I don't know if people are afraid to give the address. I think I'm the most trusting person that I know, and I don't want nothing from nobody, but I sure would like to have a greeting card every now and then. And
Yeah.
but no, nobody would give me that address. As you can probably, I don't know if you can see it. Let's say, uh, I don't know if you can see it, but see, there's a box. See that box right there?
That container right there.
Yeah,
A whole bunch of cards.
yeah, and I have some downstairs that I haven't even put in the box, and they are from every kind you can think of. They are all in this box and in categories, and I'm just waiting
And
for somebody to just say, well, I would like to have one to make my day. I did talk to
well,
Annette today. Um,
oh,
I
okay.
talked is Annette Robinson. I talked to her today, and we're gonna
Great.
try to work out something and
Okay.
try to get it
Cause
going.
okay, cause I was I'm still working on the little I was like I had sent you the YAL
Yeah,
thing,
right,
you know, you are love type thing. So
right,
um I am working on a website for I can be MS at the moment. And as soon as I at least wrap my homepage up, I was
right.
gonna jump on that as well. because I myself, um, I can understand where you're coming from, as in, heck, I gotta send you my address.
Yeah.
Because what's up, George? There's three people on that are men. George, thank you for logging on, cause I'm feeling kind of lonely up here with all these lovely women.
Hey, George.
But but Miss Annette, Miss Annette I thought she was on here, but I guess she didn't catch me back. I think she was on before my phone dropped on me.
Yeah,
But
she was on there. You lost her.
okay, if she come back on, I'm gonna see if I can add her. Why we both were on here, but yeah. So that's most definitely something that we can actually really work on. And if any one of you are hearing anything that Miss Keys and I are talking about, um, you can most definitely inbox her and let her know what your address is if you're wanting to be put in the little program that we got, where that she's like front running for wanting to send out cards to us. Because come on, you can't tell me that MS is not depressing, and that every once in a while you get in a point to where having a card just to pop up out of nowhere saying that, hey, you're being thought about, you're being loved, that just brightens anybody's day.
Yeah, it does. But you know what? I think the Facebook. I think that took. I think that kind of took a lot of joy out of getting and receiving cards, because you go on there and you put, thinking of you, and you put that little emoji thing on there. I rather have go to my mailbox and get a card out of my mailbox. That make me smile more than an emoji, you know. And,
Right.
and you never know, because in that card, it's what it said, life is like a box of chocolates. Never know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna get in
Yeah,
that card. Just
you had it.
something that might even brighten up your day. Only, just brighten up your day. So, I don't know if
You are
people
totally
are
correct.
afraid of me of giving their address. I'm the most harmless person there is. I ain't gonna do nothing to you. I live too far, and I ain't walking
Ah.
to nobody's house.
Well, I don't know, Miss Keys. I got my other friend David wants to add on here. I don't know how this works. If more than one person can be added on, um, he's overseas. I love him and his wife to death. Um, he doesn't have MS, but his wife does, and I've met them long time ago, and they are such a bundle of joy. But I'm not sure if he's going to be at it. But
Well, he
I don't
doesn't
think that
have
they're
it as a
scared.
figure of speech, as a he does have it, but not as a figure of speech. Because if he's got it, she's got it. Because
Yeah,
it ain't
yeah.
no one way street. That's for sure.
No, no, and man, that's kind of like one of the hardest things I believe that people can't understand. That it's a I don't know what happened, David, but it's one of the that's like one of the hardest things that I've come to term to hear about people
Hey,
having that
Sandra.
having their spouses turn on them. It's like I don't get
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I'm sorry. I see a girl on here named Sandra. That's somebody I used to work with in Camden, New Jersey for over 20 years ago. And I'm just surprised
Really?
to see her. Yeah. And not that I know of, it's not in her family. But hey, shout out to Sandra. Yeah.
I don't, David, if you can hear me, sir, not sure why it's not adding you. But I would. catch you on the flip side, sir. Make sure you inbox me. Hopefully my Elizabeth is okay. I would love to hear from her as well. And hey, everybody else that has joined on watching and whatnot, like Miss Williams and Miss Monica. Do you George, you asking me, could you tell me about um um I don't know, George. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can find out something about what you're taking. Let's see. I don't mind looking anything up. Um, do you see what George put in there and said that he was taking? Miss Keys.
No, it just said, do you know about? It don't say anything. Oh, he's taking that what is it, Ablagio or something? Aubagio.
Yeah, I had a slight idea what that is.
I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. But I have heard of it.
George, are you having any problems with it? Let's see.
You know what?
And George, while I wait for you, huh?
I was gonna say maybe that's one thing that somebody can do is just get the names of what people are taking and get, write up a little synopsis of, like what are the side effects? Do it work? Do it don't work? What's this and what's that? I have did a lot of research on a lot of the different MS medicines. I personally
Uh-huh.
myself uh, um, know about,
What are
read
you
up
taking?
about a lot of. I took one. I was on Avonex, and it worked, but I couldn't deal with the side effects. I just get too many side effects, and they're terrible. So I rather not deal with the side effects.
I got you. Um, Tev. Well, George,
This for Palms just started with POMS, POMS.
you know what PM.
I don't even know what that is. But that one drug I was telling you about, I think that's the one that you just started on. The Ocreus or whatever it's called, the new one.
oh, oh, VS,
OCREUS
Crevis.
one. Yes.
Oh, Crevis. Yeah, I
Th-
just started. Oh,
Yeah.
primary progressive.
Oh,
That's what he
okay.
meant. Primary
Oh, hey,
progressive.
Annette. Oh,
Yeah, I was just
okay.
finna say about let me see if it'll add Miss Annette. George, I let's see, I pulled it up,
Oh,
George,
okay. There you
and
go.
it
Oh, he's
it
on the
says something
field.
about it's once daily pill
Oh,
and
goodness.
you gotta take it every day, huh?
Oh, hey, Janelle. That's my niece.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, we got a
Uh,
Paul, we got a Dunn. Look at all the other men coming on. Oh, I'm so happy.
uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. It must be all these women you got on here.
Annette, I tried to add you, and I'm thinking it's probably because of I got Miss Keys already on here. I don't think
Well, you can take me
Facebook
off.
has the ability to multitask. Wait,
Well,
Miss Keys, don't go anywhere.
you can take me off, but I wanted to just say one thing, that your medicine that you're taking, do you
Yes.
realize how expensive that medicine is?
Ma'am, it is $29,000 for every treatment.
Well, I know somebody that's 36,000.
Somebody's 36,000. You know what? That might be included
Yes.
with the that might be included with the infusion and all that added stuff. I think it is around about that much, but me talking to the actual pharmaceutical people
Yeah.
on I got put on the drug program where they're covering they're covering um well, you Medicare covers 80% of the cost of your stuff. So I was left with $5,000 before I can take my before I can get my treatment.
Wow.
And so I had to contact the pharmaceutical company, get enrolled in their program, and then not only that, I had to contact Tanner, which is the people that's giving me my infusion, which and their cost, I don't even know how much their cost is, and so they had to put me in a program as well. So right now I haven't got a bill yet, so I don't know what I am going to have to pay because they're having to bill me for the rest that um they're not covering.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh man, Paul, zero copay. I wish. I gotta make a copay.
wow.
But he said he was 89 a year. So if Monica, wait, hold on, Miss Keys. Monica. Let's see. Uh Copaxone. Are you on Copaxone like right now? And if you're on Copaxone, are you taking it every day? And if you're taking it every day, is it helping? You begged the companies and they didn't want to help you out there, Paul?
Yeah, I'm talking to him.
Oh no, they said it pay they paid
You want
your
to talk? They need some men, hon. I was gonna put you on here. When I was talking to my husband, he's my everything. I tell you, he's my everything. Without him, I don't know where I would be.
Thank you, Mr. Keys.
He walked out of the room. He don't want to be on
Oh,
blast.
oh man, that sucks.
May I
Well,
just
tell him I
say one
said thank you.
thing? May I just say one thing on his behalf?
Yeah.
He is really a lifesaver. I know that there are a lot of men, women go through a lot of things with their husbands and so forth and so on. But I have to admit that my husband is more than I can say about him, more than I can say, because he really helps me tremendously. Without him, I don't know where I would be. Probably pushing up
I like.
daisies, but not right now. It's too cold.
Where are you?
I'm in North Carolina right now. I was down your way
Uh,
last week.
and you didn't say nothing.
I told you I was coming to Georgia.
Oh, you went to Atlanta, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh, mm. Well, I'm about like 3 hours away from Atlanta. Why you went to Atlanta?
The,
Let
the
me know.
uh to clear my mind, visit my
Oh,
girlfriend, get some
oh,
peace,
okay.
get some
I
peace
heard
to
that.
just get rid of some of the stress that that I was
Okay,
going through. So But
Okay.
so Monica has been married for 34 years. So I'm gonna assume that she has a very good husband that's helping her. Okay, and
Man,
Paul. Okay.
I don't
Uh-oh,
know what
Monica
I
hit the
you
wrong
thought.
button.
Oh, what that mean, Monica? Because you know what? I didn't have that. My wife, my ex-wife. Uh,
They're good, huh?
yeah. Oh, I don't even want to jump on that, man.
Well, just for everybody that's listening, it is very hard. It's extremely hard. And I'm sure you know how hard it is. And to get somebody to care about you during these hard times is it's a blessing. That's all I have to say. It's a blessing.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm
I
gonna
hit the
shut up and I'm
request.
gonna let you talk.
Monica's, I hit the request to join button. I wish they would move that button. No, no, Miss Monica. You don't want them to move it. It's a blessing to see all the spouses that have stayed during the hard times. Be thankful. My husband of 24 years left me because of MS. Miss Tanya, I do that. Mine, you know what? All right. So okay, this is a thing. Um, I I would have I wished mines would have left me high and dry rather than um allowing me to allowing well knowing that I was allowing myself to be feel bad for myself and think that just because I'm pushing almost about to be in a wheelchair back in 2012, 13, that ain't nobody gonna want me if I leave my wife. So I you might as well say I punished myself in staying in a marriage where I was, um, you know, not living the best way that I could. It was more stressing than the MS itself. Um, I had gone into two behavioral health facilities because of um, uh, thoughts of suicide. Actually, well, I am going to say I got pushed to the point where um, I had gotten so upset, so angry. I mean, like livid, to where in order for me to just let go any type of steam
Thank you,
and
baby.
from me not being mad and possibly not even putting my hands on her, I did grab a knife and I didn't slit my wrist, but I I slit my arm. And let me see. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like a couple
Wow.
of yeah, yeah, highlight of my day of that day. Uh, but yeah, so for those who I know it's bad and it's sad to know that okay, we've been married for so long, and you're supposed to be that through sickness through and health type situation. Um, Look at it like this: if that person would have stayed, how bad off would you be? You would probably be worse because they don't care. And that's the reason why they left. and you don't have control over the person next to you. So if that person don't have any type of compassion, um, it's nothing that you can do to change that, regardless how much you beg, plead. So it's better for them to leave than to just sit and make you worse off than what you are. So if anybody's listening to that, if you can't go to counseling, if there's no way for you to work it out, and you having to sleep in different bedrooms, you waving, Miss Keith?
Yeah, to them.
Oh, I was like, are you are you waving by,
No,
and you just
yeah,
want to tell me?
no, to them, not to mine. Mine right here beside me.
Oh, he came back in the room.
Yeah, he back.
Well, tell him I said thank you.
LaRon says thank you, babe, for being here for me. He he said you're welcome, but he knew what he knew what he took on. When we both stood there, he knew what he took on, and he's just one of the few that do take on the responsibility of helping me. It is a dreadful disease, and a lot of people do lose their spouses and boyfriends and stuff because of it, because we don't know if we coming or going. Every day is different.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but God got us. That's all I gotta say. God got us.
You know what? Paul actually made a good point. He stated that so if you end up divorced after you have MS, you're likely to be divorced even if you never got MS, and
And that's correct.
that is probably the case. And um, Tanya said, "Bye, Budamus."
I like that. Beautiful. I like that. That's my name, so don't take it.
All right, all right. I'll let you have that one.
All right. But
But
what I want to say, oh, there's my niece, hey, Leanne. Um, but I just want to say that MS is a heart disease, and we just have to try to stick together, because I don't know about anybody else, but it just seemed like to me that some of these doctors out here, they it's all about in their pockets, trying out all these different
yeah,
drugs. And what makes me mad is why don't they take themselves and use themselves as a guinea pig, take a couple of doses of the medicine before they start giving it to somebody else. And then if we talk to them about side effects, they look at us like we got five heads, and I'm not going to be a guinea pig for anybody.
you know that is a that is actually something to really think about, because like um narcotics like the oxycodones and all of that. I found out when I first started. Oh, my bad, Tanya. Jeez. Okay, she already told me. She already told me not to say nothing. Well, Miss Robinson, you are correct. I
No,
feel like
no, he doesn't.
hey,
He
everything
doesn't.
happens. Yeah, everything happens for a reason. And I'm gonna be honest that I feel that I'm in this position for a reason.
Me too.
There was a reason. There was a reason for me being diagnosed with this. So I stopped looking at it um half the glass half empty to it being half full. And that's the reason why I do what I'm constantly trying to do with this I can be MS thing. And but when I first took my first couple of dosage of my Percocet, I'm like, all right, yeah, it man, it stopped the pain. But then researching it a little bit, I realized that it ain't that it stops the pain. The pain is still there. What it does is it just basically tells your mind that you ain't hurting, and it makes you looping. And so what I think Advil and Tylenol, if you can get it to work, works better than something just fooling you that, oh, you know what, you ain't feeling no pain, and um putting you to sleep versus then for you to wake right back up and you have to take it again. And that was the worst thing, me um getting off of it. um I tried to go cold turkey, and oh my goodness,
Well, I've been on it for
that's
about
like
15 years. And I still take it
for Percocet.
every day.
Oh my goodness, my hat.
But I can take myself off if I wanted to. Is that other stuff that you talked about put me in the hospital for 5 days. The other
What?
Tylenol, the ibuprofen, that put me in the
Oh yeah,
hospital
it
for 5 days.
um did it cause problems because of other medication that you was taking?
No, it caused a really bad ulcer, a real bad ulcer.
That's I can't take Tylenol.
So I can't take, I'm done with it now.
Yeah, I
But
can't take Tylenol.
I really think tonight is a good thing because we are talking about different medicines, and that's one of the big things that we go through is should we not take it? Should we not? Do we? But supposedly people that have MS is not supposed to be in pain. So some of the neurologists say.
Man, I got fibromyalgia symptoms. I don't have fibromyalgia, but I have the symptoms.
Well, I have
Yeah,
that
that ain't
too.
funny.
So that ain't no joke.
Yeah, no, it is not.
No,
I wake up, my body
I
be
know.
acting crazy. Do you take anything for that?
No. That they told me there's nothing they can do for me. I'm too complicated.
Oh, well,
So I
okay.
just pray. I pray. So I do take something. I take the Lord with me.
Hey, that's a good one. I take Lyrical and the Lord.
Yeah, no, I ain't taking that mess. Mm-mm. The, what gets me is the side effects. Just look at all the class action lawsuits they have out. If the drug it worked the way they wanted to work, they wouldn't have so many class action lawsuits. And I don't want to be a part of a class action lawsuit for something that I'm done and took, then gave me some kind of side effects or some problems, and all I'm gonna get is $50 out of the class action lawsuits. So no, they can keep that. They can keep the class action lawsuits, and I'll deal with it the best way I can, and that's praying a lot.
Okay, so what are you outside of the Lord, what are you taking?
Percocet and Oxycontin and B12.
Okay. Do you take the Oxycontin and the Percocet at the same time?
No, no, no. I balance it out. I balance
Okay.
it out. Like every 6 hours, every 8 hours, somewhere in there.
Okay. You had to laugh at that one, Paul,
Yeah,
since it was
it's
on
it,
a few of the
yeah, it is funny. So you see,
You know, yeah, we did.
yeah,
That's why I
we
had to
we
look at
got
it and
it.
read. Yeah, I don't know about nobody else, but
Yeah.
but you're right. It's good that we're able to the interaction that we're having right now. I would love to see the interaction on other topics. You know, a couple of topics that I did have because I did have this on
What?
MS Monday about medication.
Well, shoot. Well, shoot you. I think it was something about marijuana. Well, shoot with another topic. We can get
Well,
off.
yeah, well, no. It was medication too. It was medication first, and then I did marijuana next.
Right. Right. You
So
did.
yeah. Then I hit a I did the suicide thing, but I think somebody came on and came on like how you did, and we talked about that. And I can't think of her name. I do believe somebody did guest star on that one, but um my other biggest issue about this whole MS thing is the fact that we have to be quiet about it. And what I mean about being quiet about it is that you have so many people that are getting fired from their job once they're being um
Hi,
once
Carrie.
it's being found once they're found once it's found out that they're diagnosed with MS. Now if they haven't been pushed to not being able to walk or anything like that, like a couple of companies that I've come across since I've been diagnosed having to try to work, working from home, they've had accommodation to where I can get my doctor to sign accommodation where I can only work a couple of hours, take more breaks than they're stating that you should be allowed. So the doctor gives me a little bit more leeway to take more breaks and stuff. But you have these people that are in companies now, and then as soon as they go to the doctor and they get diagnosed and they come back, they can't say anything because they're working a six-figure job that they possibly finna lose now if the office, the HR finds out that they're sick.
I thought that was against the law, and that's why they have FMLA.
A lot of folks don't go by it in that direction though.
A lot of people don't know about that direction. That's been that they've had that for over 15 years, 20 at the most, and a lot of people don't know anything about it, and people need to
Well,
know about it because
well,
you can't
Paul
get
just said.
fired. You ain't
Well, Paul
supposed
just
to.
said ADA doesn't protect doesn't protect crowd. You had that same type of situation, Paul. You can go on FMLA, but you ain't gonna get paid. Well,
If you don't have the time, you're not going to get paid. They're not just going to give it to you.
yeah,
But if you have the time, you can get you.
if the time
That just
put in,
protects you from
yeah,
getting fired.
fire, yeah.
Well,
Man, FMLA,
Christine, you should have got a lawyer.
yeah, and I think that's something that that needs to be looked at as well because I think it's a discrimination health wise.
Yeah, all the way. But you know what?
Yeah, but
I'm
no,
gonna.
that's what you're saying, Paul.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say this, and I won't be done with that. You know, you guys can keep talking about it. But the shoe's gonna be on the other foot because as long as you live, somebody's gonna get sick, and you're going to see how you feel the way they treated you because it may be a supervisor that's doing that to you. And as long as you live on this earth, something's going to happen to you. And let's see how you're going to react when that shoe is on your foot.
Yeah, and I feel when people do stuff like that, you know, not to wish anything bad on anybody, but time karma. Excuse my language, guys, but karma's a
Yes.
bitch,
Yes, it is. It is.
and so that's that's the thing on that, and that goes all the way back to talking about your partner leaving and leaving you high and dry. You know, they're going to get sick one day and going to need someone to take care of them, and that person that they're with at the time just might end up doing the same thing to them that they did to you.
Right.
Um,
Right.
all I have to say is not reasonable for me to give this one person this special thing because it would cause a hardship on my organization. Huh. Well, it's crazy, Paul, and I just really I feel that there's a there's a lot of laws that man make that just are really not reasonable. It only works with people that are extremely, when I say privilege, I mean like 10, 10 figure privilege type people that they can have doctors air, helicoptered in for them. Um, and it doesn't really make any sense. Um, to change into something else. Let me see what time it is here. All right. Yeah,
7:58.
do one more uh subject or I uh category. Let me see. It was something else. Ah, the a lot of things got to go battery low. Have a wonderful night. All right, Miss Robinson. I appreciate it. Um, a lot of things that a lot of people have come across that is a real bad issue is kids as well. What do you do? What do you say? How do you react to your kids now? Um, your kids, you're so different. You're not the same anymore. I have a couple of people that are battling with that right now, where the kids are kind of sad because their parent is not the same parent as they used to be, and they really don't know how to respond to that. Um, Only thing that I can say with me was I had to find other activities that I can possibly do, and it that boiled all the way down to me bringing out board games. To be honest with you, having movie nights. Um, Believe it or not, some kids still enjoy even that teenage enjoy the movie night um, with a parent. It's just having that time um, and just trying to find something you can figure out that maybe be fun. And in order to do that, don't be scared to ask your child um, personal stuff. I know a lot of folks say you can't be friends with your kids. That's not true at all. It's not that you're being a friend to your kid because at some degree you have to have that type of relationship in order for that child to be comfortable talking to you. But then at the same token, you have to be stern. So, but just sitting down and being able to talk to your child and being upfront with them, letting them know, okay, this is what's going on, and this is the reason why I can't go outside and play anymore. There has to be something that we can do inside. Or if we go outside, I can't be out in the heat in the heat for too long. And sadly, I've come across many cases where their MS warriors, their kids just basically just flat out say that I don't want to have nothing to do with it. You ain't the same person. I don't care. I don't want to care. So bye. And that's awful. And I hope that I don't talk to any more of the warriors in this predicament. I really don't. And so anybody that's on right now, I so hope that you guys are not going through that same thing. The worst solution when I was first diagnosed hooked me up with some videos, books to share with my little ones when she's older. Oh, share solution. Okay. Oh, cool. You Miss Keys, you got kids?
Yeah, they're grown. I have a daughter that's young. My daughter has MS. My niece has
Huh?
MS. My niece
Wait,
cannot walk. She cannot feed herself. She cannot do nothing. She is in a nursing
rewind.
home.
Rewind. Go back.
Go back. Well, how
Okay.
far?
Wait, let me start back over. Miss Keys, you got kids?
I have two.
You have two. Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, what's their age?
41, 2, and 43.
And which one has MS?
The youngest one is
And they have a child that
42.
has MS?
No, my sister's daughter has MS. She's 40, she's 49. She'll be 50 next month, and she is in a nursing home. She cannot walk. She cannot feed herself. She cannot dress. She cannot bathe. She cannot eat. They feed her, and she can't see half of the time.
Whoa.
And my daughter is has MS, and it's rough. So when you were saying about the daughter, being friends with your children, they don't even know that in about 6 or 8 years they may come down with MS, because I think the youngest case is 8 years old. They may come down with
Yeah.
MS, and then the way they treating their parents, they may just be going through the same thing. And they could be
Yeah.
going through it right now and not even knowing what's wrong with them.
Not even knowing what's wrong with it. And wow. My sister has my sister was diagnosed before me.
Oh,
Um
wow.
I was diagnosed no
Oh.
more than 5 years later. I have a cousin that has it.
But they
Um,
say that it doesn't run in your family. That's why I say half of these
but
neurologists don't even know what the heck they're talking about. They need to get off of those books and start listening to their patients. Quit giving us 15 minutes and giving us 30 so they can learn about us. We are
well,
their students, not
well,
that
you know what?
textbook.
You yeah, they say it's not hereditary, but it's genetic, and I feel genetic is kind of hereditary in a sense.
Exactly. Yes, I agree.
Me, I'm not I'm not book smart as they are, but you know, you pass genetics down to your
Yes.
child.
Yes.
So
Wow, Paul.
yeah,
But
wow,
but
the youngest
but
age.
that's deep right there. That's deep.
Diagnosed in 3 to 5% of cases MS. Uh, you know, that's some good information there, Paul. Uh,
Extremely.
I don't know if you had that up under your hat, sir, or did you just did you just find it and you know,
Well, I hope he
put it.
had it under his hat because I didn't know that. I really didn't know that.
See, I would have copied and pasted in a minute.
I know that's right. But you know
Copied and pasted.
also that people that have Lyme's disease is almost like MS.
Also lupus.
Lupus, also ALS.
Yeah.
Now I had a brother that passed from ALS. We found out in May. He died in July. Now, when I go to try to talk to somebody about it, I can't get no feedback. It, it's
You
like,
know what? That make you wonder if that does that mirror PPMS,
right,
primary progressive.
right. It make me think, wonder about that. But who do you talk to about it?
And that's the thing. You really don't know, cause you do have some doctors that still don't recognize MS as being an actual disease.
No, I know. They're terrible. I just found out recently that there are a lot of neurologists. Uh, I just found this out on Friday that there are a lot of neurologists is scared of MS patients and wants to get out of that field. And some of them have got out of that field and went to other fields because of it being such a hard disease that they don't even know how to help
They,
them.
I often say that on they can't help. It's so different with everybody, and who wants to tackle a disease that they can't solve. You have so many cancer situations where they design a chemo to blast the cancer, even though as great as that sound, that chemo kills and wipe out so much other things in your body. Um, but I've learned that about veterans that have MS, that if you're not that they have a tendency of pushing people in the military that has MS over to the side sometimes, because that very thing that they are rather um, focus on the soldiers that are coming home, where they're doing the robotic limbs and stuff, because they winning Nobel prizes and things like that.
But there are
It's an
also
easier case.
I'm sorry. I was
No,
just
go ahead.
gonna say is a lot of veterans are diagnosed with ALS as young as in their 30s. And one of the big things is when they join the military. I'm a military wife, and when they join the military, they give them how many shots they give you? About 10 or 12 shots at one time. How many they give you? How many they give you?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
but they do get quite a bit of shots.
yeah.
But you don't. But to me, you don't know what you're allergic to if they're giving you 2 and 3 shots at one time. That's my
I was going into the Navy.
that's my husband talking.
I hear him. I was going into the Navy and I got shot 300 times.
How many times?
300.
Yeah, and that's why you sitting right there lying. This guy,
No.
he 30,
No.
somebody he was going in the Navy, but he got shot 300 times. He's just
I'm
lying.
talking about I'm
What?
talking about needle wise. I'm
Uh,
for real, man. I felt like when I went to
oh,
basic
okay. I
training that
got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Oh,
no, I
yes,
didn't get no, I
yes,
didn't
Paul.
get shot.
Paul, yes, you are absolutely 100% right.
What? Atarax vaccine
Anthrax,
hurt like hell.
anthrax. Oh, yes, yes. Hon, do the anthrax, the vaccination hurt? No, that was,
Did he say no?
yeah, he said because this was after he got in. So apparently he didn't have it before.
Oh, oh, okay. Look, MS versus ALS. This is the
Yeah.
comparison. ALS, it's sim ALS. The very first thing it affects brain and central nervous system versus MS. It affects brain and spinal cord. ALS,
Isn't that the
late
nervous
stage.
system?
What the brain and spinal cord?
Yes.
That's
What's the
ain't it about the
difference?
same?
It is the same.
And so then the next
That's what
thing
I'm
is
saying. They make us think we stupid, you know?
the late stage over late stage often leaves people paralyzed. Then you got late stage can affect mobility, but rarely leaves people completely debilitated. You got
Oh,
more
come on.
ALS has more physical difficulties, and MS has more mental impairment. Um, ALS
And ALS,
is
you
not a
die faster.
yeah.
You die faster.
Look, ALS is more common in men, and MS is more common in women.
And that's bunch of bull. It's what? It's 60/40 or seven
Uh, it,
or what? Is it 60 no, 80/20?
it don't. I'm not seeing any percentage
No.
thing here.
And then
Uh,
they say if you live next to the equator that is chances are you don't get MS. That's not true.
I thought it was the closer you stay to the equator.
Equator that you don't get MS.
No, I'm saying I thought the closer you stay, the chance that you do have that you get it. So it's
Mm.
no.
No, I think it's the other way around. And I could be wrong, but I do know of people that stay close to the equator that does have MS, and it's supposed to be. I thought it was the closer that you live to the equator that you don't get MS.
Well, I've found also with looking into the cloaking thing. It says the closer you are to the equator, the lower the number. Okay, well,
Right.
Paul, you corrected me, and so Miss Keys, you were right.
Yeah,
Um,
but that's not true because I've talked to people that live close to the equator that does have MS. Well, but what Paul is saying, he's not saying that you're not getting, he's just saying that the number is low.
yeah, going back up here to going back up here to Miss what Misty said. I believe I had MS long before I was actually diagnosed.
I agree with
One of my
her.
first question was asked was if I consume diet drinks. I don't know about the diet drink, Misty, but I can tell you that like Miss Keys, I can definitely say that I could have got diagnosed back when I was like 17, even though I
Yeah,
was
me too. Me too.
um 31. Because it was basically a situation where I playing basketball in high school, and I could be like going up for a layup all by my lonesome, and I just knew I had this score. And as soon as I went up in the air, something would grab my spine, and next thing you know, I'd be like dead weight on the floor, paralyzed, can't move. And when they had to roll me out on the stretcher, they've done this like I've had to have this done 4 times that I know of, and they couldn't tell me anything at the emergency room other than, oh, you're just having you're just having spasms, and we're gonna give you Flexeril.
Right, right. Exactly.
But that's it.
I'm gonna save Paul. I'm gonna save his name because I need to talk to him about that. The last thing that he just said about the food and our diet. And one thing I can tell you, Paul, just from experience for myself, is stay away from what was I drinking? Protein drinks. Stay away from them.
Protein?
Yeah, stay away from them protein shakes.
Oh, for real?
Oh, for real.
Huh.
Yeah,
Well, my vitamin.
I've been begging to get them to lose some weight. I keep saying they keep telling me no, 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 no. So I
Well,
got to figure out how to fix my own shakes without adding the protein powder in there.
Well, Paul, yeah, you are right about the food and diet. I'm finna actually sit and look into um change my diet as well.
Yeah, me too. Start
Um,
Monday.
yeah, eating clean and my vitamin D. You know what? I'm bad at this, and I haven't taken my. I take 50,000 units a week, and
Right.
I haven't taken my freaking vitamin D in the past couple of
Well,
months. Yeah, yeah.
you really need to do that. You really do. But
I,
it's just like they say, olive oil. Olive oil is good for you. Use olive oil. Don't use vegetable oil or corn oil. That other one, that nasty oil, I can't think of right now. Well, olive oil is just bad. It's all bad for your heart. I mean,
well,
it's the only thing I think is only good for is taking it to church and having a pastor pray over it and just bless yourself with it because it ain't fun to eat. I tell you that. Not on my behalf anyway.
oh, Paul, man, dude, I definitely gotta talk to you too, man.
Yeah.
We gotta do more
Yeah.
cause you're so right. Once you've been on process, the world and society, well, society period in the world has us believing that processed food is way to go because one, it's the quickest, and everything needs to be done so fast. Everything is needing to be done um, um, because we don't have time. We don't have time anymore. One,
We
we're
don't
having
have
to
time
work.
because we don't make time.
Well, see, that's what I was going to get to. The society is making it seem as though we don't have time. Because it's just like it used to be a time where one parent
Right.
was able to was able to work and
Right.
still the household was still being taken care of. But
Right.
now you can't do that because the prices for everything has gone up, and so it's crazy. But um, I need to as much as this has been great, guys, and I hope that Monday is coming up that we can do the same thing here on Monday.
Okay. I'll be here.
uh I'm going to yeah, Miss Keys, I was saying that, I wanted you to be my co-host on Monday, so
I'll be here.
we we can talk about that a little bit more on
Okay.
Messenger and whatnot.
Try to save another person in, because I sure like for Paul to be in here, or Annette.
uh I definitely will look into that,
Okay.
Paul.
You
Be
got
looking out for me. Well,
you got
Annette is normally co-hosting on Friday. It
okay.
just so happened I didn't know she had a I didn't do it Friday, and
Oh,
then she
okay.
had a funeral today, so
Oh, okay.
I didn't talk to her earlier. But I thank you for coming on. I know folks are going to love this
I hope
host.
so.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna make sure I get it passed out. I'm in 60 groups, so
Okay.
well, no,
Okay.
about 80.
Okay.
Um, but I will still keep you updated on the YAL thing about the cars. Okay.
Okay. And I'm gonna try to go in here and save Paul so him and I can
Okay.
talk. Okay. Well, you have a good night, and it was a pleasure talking to you. And I'll talk to you on Monday.
All right. See you later, Mr. Keys,
Okay.
and bye, Miss Keys.
And he said, "Bye, Mr. Keys." He said goodbye. Okay. All right, LeBron. We'll talk to you soon. Okay. Bye, Paul,
All right.
and everybody else. All right. Bye bye. Okay.
I can't close this darn thing off. You're gonna have to end your thing, Miss Keys. Well, anyway, bye guys. Love you.